give Swedish people a chance. More like that. It's not giving yourself, you give them a chance because they're slow. They're hard to warm up. But because of here, I try to apply those jobs. It's impossible to get in Lux or any of these big name companies. They only hire someone from pretty much in their Swedish education system. Trying to shape my career into another direction from design to project management to product management. And somehow I apply this product management in this job, but they evaluate my previous design and those experience. And I enjoy it because I feel like they trust me and there's something unique of me can bring into the table that other people in the company are not doesn't have.
Sweden in First Person podcast.
Hello friends from Sweden and First Person. This is our first chapter in this new channel because we coming from the podcast Suecia en Primera Persona. And we decided to create this new channel for give the stories an English version about how is living in Sweden. Today I feel so happy finally going to interview a person really special for me because he was the first foreign person I met here in Sweden and he gave me 1,000 tips for survive here the first years. He is Pooh. He's from Taiwan and we are recording here in his house. And thank you, Pooh, for receive us here and give us
You're
this
welcome.
moment here in Sweden in First Person. I feel really emotional because really for me it was really important talk with you in the first year here when I come. You were so kind with me. You told me so many things about the Swedish culture and Swedish society because we are living almost the same. A little more like me, but it was really, really important for me. I always remember the conversations.
You're welcome. I guess just because I've been through it, so more like give you a calm feeling that everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Overall, eventually, like here is a good place to be honest. My point, that's why I'm staying here for a longer time. So there are always pros and cons in a place, and I can share here what I like about and what I don't like about.
Pooh, you are from Taiwan, a beautiful country. But I would like to know what brought you here to Sweden.
Yeah, cut it short. People come to Sweden. There's two things. One is love, one is work. I'm the first one and come with love. My wife, it used to be girlfriend, we met in London and then we moved to Taiwan. She come to Taiwan, stay with me for 6-7 years. I feel like now it's time to change, so I moved here. Of course, there are some other reasons like we have kids, and compared to having kids in Taiwan and and here, I think it's much better in terms of like the society support and of course economic decision as well. Things nicer to having kids grow up here.
Yeah, absolute. But tell us a little about that love story. A little details. How you met her again in London? In London, why in London?
Yeah, of course. We both studied there, and I'm a 1 year senior. I kind of like love on the first sight because I was outside our dormitory, like on the ground floor, like opposite our gate. I just saw a girl from the metro station in the corner and turned towards this alley with a super big red suitcase. I was like, okay, ooh, I like that girl. And then she just kept coming. Oh, and then she stopped in our dormitory gate and then walk in. And then I just jumped down and then I went to introduce myself. Yeah. That's our first time I met her. And then in between we have some more story that's just keep for us. But we end up together before I finish my study. And
Can you tell us what you studied there in London?
Industrial design.
Industrial design.
So she also studied that. I finished at 2009. I think so. It feels long time ago. Then before I moved back to Taiwan, I asked her if she wanted to come, and then of course she decided to come eventually, but she stayed there for another year to finish her degree. So we have a long distance for about a year or something. That's tough time.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was good.
Well, was there any unexpected culture shock when you first arrived in Sweden? When was the first time you come to Sweden?
Actually, I have been to Sweden before. So the first time is actually around 2005 when I studied language school in London, and I decided to do a traveling around North Europe, Nordic countries. So yeah, I was here, and I had a language school friend, and she showed me around, and just the culture, like the feeling of Nordic people, like the Swedish people, are very chill and very simple happiness, like kind of just simple and pure and easy.
Yeah.
Like what we did back in the day, what I did in that trip is they live in a house, or the parents live in a house that in the city. From the back door to a lake, it's like 20 meters. And they just sit outside and sunbath and jump in the water. And then we drove to, I don't even know which palace we went to. And they they brought guitar and they sing along, and it's just very simple kind of lifestyle, and that's how I feel the first time
Wow.
in Sweden.
It's similar to your life in Taiwan in that way?
No,
Can you tell us
Taiwan
about
is
that?
more like a lot of object, a lot of entertainment. You need to have something to entertain yourself, like karaoke, you go to cinema, you play bowling, and all these things around. You have to have a topic or things you go to, a subject to as a purpose. Everything has, like, you go out, you need to have a destinations, or you need to have like more stuff to feel like you are entertained,
Okay.
not just finding happiness with yourself.
Yeah, and here is more just be yourself.
Or maybe because my age, or I grew up there, and then that's younger lifestyle, or maybe just because now I'm older, I'm calmer, I go, like, barely go to that kind of place anymore, or I never really enjoy it anyway.
Yeah. Well, you coming to live here, and one of the big things for me here in Sweden is learn the language, Swedish. Yeah.
Yes.
How was your experience with that?
I would say it's okay because I learned that language from English. So let's put it this way. The government is really helping, want the immigrants to what's that called? Get into society.
Yeah.
So they invest a lot of these resources, and I really appreciate that. So I went to SFE. For me, SFE is a mixed experience because they also teach like study technique.
Yeah.
For me, it's very weird. You come to learn a language while you teach study technique. Later, I realized my classmates might not even graduate from elementary school, and we are like, I have master degree, so I don't need those, but there are people need those. So they are teaching Swedish at the same time they teach them how to be educated here, which is good. It's quite a mix, and different people have different goal when in that class. I think it also made the class harder to motivate. So that's my experience. I did finish SFE in a okay grade, but I never really continued. So my Swedish is like okay, but like work level might be a little difficult. That's kind of my choice in a way. And also when I moved here in a later age, like I have been working for a long time, it's very insecure when you don't have work.
Yeah.
You learn a language that you don't have work, even though you've been told learning is your job. Still, that kind of pressure you still like I remember I was struggling, I was debating with myself a lot, but still not like work, language, work, language. When you have opportunity, I would towards working because that's how I feel like I contribute or I want to have my identity, and the language easily put into the second priority.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
so
feel
that
the
was
same.
my beginning time. That
But now, after how many years here?
8 9 years.
8 9 years. Yeah. How you deal with the Swedish? Finally.
Still, I think
Still.
it's still that.
Do you understand what the people speak in Swedish?
Depends on one topic.
Yeah.
If they are like, if I know a topic, I would say 70 80% I can understand. Like I can different broader ideas, but sometimes I will miss the details or
Yeah, I understand.
they change the topic, then I still not following, and
Yeah.
that's the tricky part. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
So like
But finally, in home, you speak English. I can imagine. And what language you speak with your kids, with your family, with your wife, and how you mix all this language? Because I would like it to know before you answer me that you're coming from Taiwan. You speak Taiwanese or you speak Chinese in the country? How you
Okay. I speak Mandarin. So
yeah.
Mandarin Chinese. Okay, Chinese is a
Yeah.
bigger turn. So there's a lot of dialogue on the Chinese turn. Mandarin is one of the biggest one. So I normally say Mandarin. And then Taiwanese, I consider as a local language. It's very different. I can understand and can speak poorly, but many people can Mandarin. So think about it's like American English and British English. So mainland China, they speak Mandarin as well, but they have different accents, and I speak Mandarin as well, but with different accent.
Okay.
So at home, me and my wife, because we met in UK, so we mainly communicate in English, and of course I want the kids to understand Mandarin, so I speak to them with Mandarin. My wife also understands Mandarin since she lived in Taiwan and learned Mandarin for many years. So she tried to help to speak Mandarin to the kids when we are on the dinner table. Or some occasion like in the morning, I have more morning routine with them these days. So practice Mandarin in the morning, and she will help when she see we are trying to practice Mandarin. When they talk in Swedish.
Yeah.
So now we're always trying to find a balance, especially we also want the kids to able to understand English and then they show a bit interest to learn more English. So I think we will need to adjust a little bit somehow at some point.
Wow.
But my focus is will speak mainly Mandarin to them, even though they might speak back in Swedish. Yeah.
And your kids visit Taiwan? And they
Yes.
can speak in there and they can manage with the language and everything?
I think that in general, they can understand. Yeah, in general, they can understand. Speaking is always harder
Yeah,
than
exactly.
understanding. So for them, I would say day-to-day conversation, they probably can understand 80 90%.
Good.
And of course, there are always few things they they might not know, but they think they know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
it's harder to
Okay.
know what they actually know or not, because we use very few in terms of vocabulary, like in day-to-day environment scenario, that's very, simple wordings.
Yeah.
And only speak to me, that means I tend to use certain words. But when they speak to many, many people, they might not know other people's preference in terms of wordings. Yeah.
Yeah, because the other day did an interview somebody wrote here with the Spanish and Swedish and German language at home, and she's mentioning she wants to give the Spanish to her kids, and it was really hard for her because she was the only person speaking Spanish. And finally, the kids grow up and they understand everything, but it's really hard to speak for them. And it's like she said, finally, it's a strong decision from the parents try to teach other language when you live in Swedish society, because finally the kids start talking only in
I
Swedish.
think it's very normal. It's like, what is my goal for my kids to speak Mandarin? That's the question I ask myself. And for me, they can understand and they can somehow willing to communicate in Mandarin. I think my job is okay.
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine, they went back to Taiwan every summer. They submit their kids into like Taiwanese elementary school to study for like 2-3 months, just a summer holiday. They can do that. And they have like home with all these character things. For me, not. As long as they have interest in this language, if they want to dive in more, that's their future.
Okay.
I really like, I cannot push more. Like I have to, there's something, a balance between trying to have a good relationship with the kids.
Exactly.
There's many things we're pushing
Yeah.
to them now. Mandarin is one of them. As long as they're not against it, as long as they are happy with it, I think that's a good thing already.
Yeah.
Sweden and First Person Podcast.
Is there a very Swedish routine, for example, in fika or sauna or winter sports that you couldn't imagine giving up now after all this time living here?
Yes, definitely. I would say holidays. That's many, many holidays. It's very nice. Long holidays. And people respect that too. Like in general, people respect when you're on holiday, you're on holiday. So that's one thing's very nice. And I really love ski or snowboarding holidays. Yeah, so that's something I enjoyed a lot. Yeah, so I mean, when I moved to Sweden, of course, my wife want to introduce all these Swedish things to me.
Yeah, of course.
One thing is like ski holiday. So we went to Åre, north, well,
Yeah.
consider North Sweden, and one of the popular ski site. And we went there on 2019, during pandemic.
Yeah.
It was super cold, -20, and we're freezing outside, and they need to queue to get into this cottage to warm up. But I just in love. I mean, somehow snow, it's just magical.
Yeah, that happened to you. And what weather you had in your country in Taiwan?
Hot.
Hot, no?
Yeah, very hot. Nowadays, like 30 degree.
Yeah,
Hotter
exactly.
and hotter. So
And what happened here is like something happened with the with the snow. Is I coming from a Mediterranean weather too, and it's like I never had so much snow, and it's like I hate the cold, but the snow feeling so calm and everything. That happened to you too. It's like I really enjoy that.
I think I'm actually okay with the weather after these years. It's cold, but in general, Swedish housing and interior design are very cozy. So it's very nice to stay home as well.
Yeah.
During the winter time.
That cozy feeling.
Yeah,
Yes,
and snow is something I think from a tropical country people. That's always something magical. That's first thing. And secondly, having this sport on snow. Okay, going to this holidays always normally go to the mountains, and
Yeah.
you go up and you see this view and you have this cold air. It's just refreshing. And when you down to when you down the slope and you feel like you're in control, you're guiding through, it's almost like feel like racing a car, but you are permit to racing a car, the kind of feeling. Your adrenaline comes out, but everything is still under control. You're a little bit over speed, but you can, those kind of fine line there, I think I really enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit dangerous, but at the same time, I feel
It's
like
like-
just for me, not on the road, not gonna crash to someone. Or try not to crash someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a kind I just enjoy it.
Yeah, I understand. For me, it was like a new beauty.
Mm.
You say that, and I think as you had some challenge your faces when it's coming to family values and pop culture. You had this perspective, she said, but you had some values that can be different, they can crash, or you had a perfect symbiosis for live the life finally.
This one is harder to answer in a way, because I would say over the year our value has been aligned more and more. I don't particularly think there's something really against each other. Maybe you can say like, okay, she valued a family time a lot, like togetherness, like together breakfast, together dinner. Me probably sometimes more efficient. Let's get it done, move on. So that's probably something we still trying to align.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I think overall like life value pretty much the same.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the efficiency. I know the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to multitask or trying to get things done and not decide and move on. But sometimes she's like respect, or like many Swedish people love discuss. Everything has to be discussed and aligned.
It's a process.
It's a process. And sometimes that's a bit hard for me. Not so much in discussion more.
Let's go to do something.
Yeah, or get it done. Oh, can you just decide it? But maybe she doesn't want to decide that. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that is something you learn to deal here in Sweden, I think so. All the aspect on the life.
Discuss a lot.
Discuss a lot, see all the points through you, everything too. Well, you talk a little about this. The holidays here is really nice. It's a long time. You can be in family time and everything. But how do you balance different holidays like Christmas, Lunar New Year? Maybe if you're interested in that, Midsummer with your family, because it's Asian culture and it's like. I know February 17th is going to be the Chinese New Year, but because it's there, in the social media, people talk about that, but it's no belongs to my beliefs, but it's something I respect, for example. I know it's there, how you manage that. It's important for you.
Actually, I didn't manage it.
Okay.
That's a fact. Like, I'm pretty bad at that.
Okay.
And we don't particularly celebrate considered Chinese things. No.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe say, oh, today is like Lunar Chinese New Year.
The moon Chinese.
Chinese New Year's. We have a Lego set about Chinese New Year things there halfway through. Haven't
See,
done yet.
that is
So
the
that's
influence.
just kind of like traditional, trying to build this Lego set during this time. Another thing is the moon cake. During the autumn, it's like a full moon holiday. It's like another time that people get together
Okay.
We eat mooncake. So
Mooncake.
mooncake is kind of like small cake with a dessert and like sweet things inside or sour
Oh, okay.
things. Anyway, it's just around food.
Like symbolic.
Yeah,
only
symbolic.
that. Oh, okay.
And normally those are not really initiated by me. It's because of kids. They still go to Taiwanese Mandarin classes in like outside school, and normally the teacher will bring these cultural things in. So I was like, oh yeah, this week is the full moon holiday because we are making a mooncake or something.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
guess I'm not really a big fuss about it,
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest. It's because you don't have the feeling.
Exactly.
It's very hard to create. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. You don't get a feeling. You don't get a holiday. You don't just no.
Yeah.
The cultural things is shaped by environment. When you don't
Exactly.
have the environment,
Yeah.
you have to put a lot of effort. And to be honest, sorry, no,
No, no, it's
I think
it's
it's okay if they're like again if they're interesting. This if a venture for them in the future, they can find all these things. They can enjoy that in a real environment rather than we trying. Oh, this is this day, so the grandparents will give them the red envelope, which is money inside. Basically, that's the tradition. But other than that, they won't remember anything anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's super important be honest in that way with finally they can embrace in the future if they want it. That's all. You can force it if you don't leave it. Yeah, super fine.
Sweden and First Person Podcasts.
Let's go to talk about get a job here. How does the Swedish work culture differ from the one in Taiwan? And how feels the difference?
In general, it's more balanced. Like in Taiwan, you work a lot, and you work until like 6, 7 sometimes. And then what you do at home, you basically go home and eat, and you just want to, check on social media and go to sleep. And the next morning you go to work. So it's long working hours, and then just tired. But here, it's more flexible, especially after pandemic. You work from home. I had like I love to go to office, in general. But we have more flexible. Like I go there 3 days a week. But also when I'm at home, sometimes I get the kids earlier after school. So those are the things that very easy here, but it's very difficult in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So kids will stay until like 6 in the daycare or somewhere, or hopefully someone will pick them up. But here it's like the parents is gonna taking care of that. So that naturally shape the work culture.
And how was your journey for get a job here? How many jobs you have in these years? Finally, you get a good job. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I think that's something in general people struggling with. It's not just. I don't think it's first. I should say this. It's hard when you are not educated here, and you are coming in not because of job. You like many of us come in because you met Swedish people. The work environment, like to land on the first job, it's pretty difficult. I think I also mentioned that when you asked about the language things, it's you want a language to get in the job, but you want a job, then it's just
Sí.
no. How do you focus that? When I work most of the with English, it was super struggle in the beginning.
Yeah.
I've been working for a very long time. We were thinking like, oh, that'll be very easy to me to get a job, but I send a lot of CV and go to a lot of coaches, go into Arbeitsvermittlung and so on. It's all process. I basically went through the whole cycle again, many times throughout the years. Yeah, it is frustrating. Sometimes it's really, I just say luck. There's nothing more. It's nothing about me. It's luck. Like you then on the job, there's nothing I can control. I did my part. I went to the job coach. They just tell me, you did great. So keep doing it. So why are you coaching me? That's my question.
Exactly.
Why are you coaching me? So sometimes it's not you. And that's one hard thing to separate. Like they are not rejecting you. They are just not. Like you're not matched. It's just not your time. But that's a lot of times reflected to, oh, I did something not good, or I haven't, I'm not perfect. I'm not fitting in. But sometimes not sometimes. It's most of the time in a Swedish setting. It's not about you. It's not. It's just not the timing, not the right time.
Yeah.
Um,
But you live in Stockholm, and supposedly we have this idea there are more international companies. Finally, you apply jobs where you can just speak English. How was that? Or they always ask you Swedish?
it's a gradually stay. It's gradually. It's not like you one day you jump to another one. Like my first job was teaching design, design thinking. It's like more like assistant job in a way, hosting a workshop and teaching entrepreneurs how to think, how to navigate through a very chaotic environment situation, trying to find a way to move on. How can we test things and try out and move on faster? More like innovation process. And I was applied. I was in schools. Of course, this kind of job is schools. I applied, and they turned me down. And after a few months, they call me back, say, "Hey, do you still interested in this role?" Like I said, it's not me. They don't want. It's just not the right timing. And when the timing is right, they call me back, say, "Hey, we're interested in doing that." Yeah. But that's like a contract by contract. So every few months,
Yeah.
I have to extend the contract. So it's very unstable. And after that, I work for a startup. That's also kind of contract based. Like someone's leaving and they need someone to handle this project until the end of this period. And there's a lot of this kind of role that you step in, but every time you kind of know someone, you kind of put some Swedish company on your CV, that creates your, what's that called, build up your liability or your name in the way
Like
there.
a networking.
Yeah, it'd be network, it'd be like experience in the work. Even though like sometimes there's some period that it's just really hard to find a job or really didn't land anything, then you set your own goal to do something. Like you take courses, you just continue, you go social, you go like it's part of the process. It's part of, like you say, it's like I feel like it's a game. It's a game they play and you have to follow that the playbook. Like how you post on LinkedIn, for example. Yeah, so those kind of expose, those kind of trying to network, trying to understand how different company structured, will help you more chance to get in, I would say. And later, I also like the job I am now. It's also very like unexpected. It just somehow I'm in the right. I applied the right place and the right time. The previous person is leaving and they need someone getting fast. At the same time, I have knowledge in terms of like plastic injections and so on that actually they valued. My background is industrial design, so I did a lot of injection molding, design stuff, and manufacture. But because of here, I try to apply those jobs. It's impossible to get in Electrolux or any of these big name companies. They only hire someone from pretty much in their Swedish education system. And then, so I kind of trying to shape my career into another direction, from design to project management to product management. And somehow I apply this product management in this job, but they evaluate my previous design and those experience. It's interesting fit. Then I get in and it works until now. And I enjoy it because I feel like they trust me and there's something unique of me can bring into the table that other people in the company are not doesn't have.
Yeah. Outside the question I sent to you is something I feel curious. It's like you mentioned this about had the Swedish education, and it's true. They wanted people who had a Swedish formation. They understand the culture, the society. You feel you had to shape a little your personality or adapted a little yourself to this way to be Swedish here? The environment job force you a little of that, or you can be you, Pooh, or your way you are, the way you are?
I would say when I start working, that's me. But before you land on the job, you need to follow certain ways.
Yeah.
To expose yourself.
Like what? So
like social media things, like LinkedIn things, or going to some gatherings. I've been regularly going to gathering and I'm like, oh, this is like because I scroll a lot of companies. And sometimes I will meet, oh, this person is from that company, this person from that company. Like you can see it, LinkedIn is very easy to find out these people.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you send a message to them, they might reply you, they might not reply you. It doesn't matter. It's just this is the way to engage people. And you can say, hey, I met you at this event, we talk about a little bit this and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It is hard. It's not something that I would do.
Yeah.
It's like I say, there's a few things that there's nothing to lose to do it anyway.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people trying to find a job.
Yeah.
It's crazy a lot.
Yeah.
Every time you open a job ad, in the first, like, let's just say first day, they definitely more than 100 applications already. And how can the HR person go through all these applications? That's impossible. And there's a lot of, within this 100, sometimes even like 500 applications, even though you craft your CV and you craft your cover letter to this role, they just too much for them to go through it. Like I said, sometimes it's luck. You do your best. I do my best. Like every job application, I spend time.
Yeah.
I studied. I applied. And then it's out of my hand.
Yeah, exactly. You do everything you can.
I do everything I can. And then if I know someone from that company, I will try to reach out.
Okay.
That's also. And if not, just wait. And most of the time these days in Swedish market, they have these intelligence tests or personality tests. Just finish those tests. But this is just thing, like they have this system, you have to play with it. You can say, no, I don't want to do this stupid personality test or intelligence test.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, you absolutely no chance.
Exactly.
You do it, you might have a chance. So in the end, I feel like it's more like a personal challenge. Yes, how can I get the highest score? Oh, am I answer this? If I answer this, what would it be? It's more like a fun thing to do.
Yeah. When you are looking job, it's like, oh my god, again this
It
test
is,
again and again and again.
yeah, it is
It's
quite tiring.
yeah.
It is, and the mentality and you have to be strong. Like
Yeah.
you have to be strong. It's not about you. It's really it's a timing. Nothing. You being rejected is really not about you. It's very hard to accept that they're not reject you. It's not the right time. It's nothing about you. That's the hard thing to detach. Like, and it's very personal. You got rejected. You got hurt. You got
Yeah.
I fail again.
Yeah.
That kind of feeling like I fail again, and they just keep failing for 6 months, for a year. Like, what the?
It's okay.
That's how it is. You continue, keep trying, keep doing, and not those things. As long as you believe what you do is correct and in the way that you do it, you feel proud of what you're doing.
Exactly.
And you're being confirmed the method, the way you do things, is approved by someone else. Like, for example, me as a job coach saying you're doing good, nothing much you can do. Okay, keep doing it, keep tweaking it, keep trying different things, and if not getting it, let it go.
Okay.
And continue doing it. And while doing that is so difficult, it's uncertainty, then you have to find something else to make your mind calm and sane. Not because of these job things make you insane. That's why I appreciate my wife a lot during that period of time. It's very difficult time for me, but she understands that, and she's really supportive on that. That's also a very lucky for me to have. Some people might not have that, which will be even more difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that advice. Sometimes so hard, is applied jobs is like other jobs. For everything you have to research, study, prepare curriculums, and then they just reject you and you lost the hope so hard.
Yeah.
And this time is so rushed. But yeah.
Let's think about. I think this is their strategy. I mean,
Yeah.
they trying to shape themselves as a what's that called, Silicon Valley of Europe, because the society not giving job to people, so the people have to find their own jobs. That's why they start have a lot of entrepreneurs and people doing things to themselves. So maybe this is a strategy, like you do in this podcast. It's great because you're doing something that you like and you want to do it. Maybe this will turn something we don't know, but there's something you want to do instead of trying to find a job that you you keep getting rejected and you feel depressed. So this is kind of thing that maybe that's what they're trying to tell you, but not telling you. This is another Swedish things. They don't say it. They have to learn in between words. They never say no, but you have to hear that between the lines. Yeah.
Yeah, you learn that after all this year. Learn between the lines what the Swedish want to say.
Not the pro yet. Not the pro yet. No, no.
Okay.
But they normally not directly say no. They will use another word.
And all this like stereotypes, the avoid the conflict and everything, that is completely true. Yeah. Okay. For consider, we want to think on that.
Sweden in first person podcast.
And well, we talk a lot about Swedish society and everything, but have you connected with the Taiwanese or broader Asian community in Sweden?
In the beginning, yes, but not anymore, to be honest. In the beginning, of course, I trying to find some thing to associate. But to be honest, when I went there, I only see the thing that I don't like in Taiwan, and then I feel like no, I no, I don't really engage with society, like the local Taiwanese group anymore. Yeah, just not.
You don't feel like this need. I need to see people from my country, from my same culture and everything.
No, I think that's also one reason I enjoy Sweden. Um, they give you space. Yeah, and I enjoy that. Um,
What else do you enjoy from Sweden?
huh?
What else do you enjoy from Sweden?
They are a lot of individualist, so it's like that's not my business.
Exactly.
So there are pro and cons in that sense,
Yeah.
but in for me, it gives you a lot of space.
Yeah.
Like you don't feel like you're being watched, or I don't know. It's like people mind your own business
Yeah.
most of the time.
I love that too.
Yeah, so I think you feel like less judged in a way. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Like people has the right to they give the right to individual to decide what they want or they don't want.
Yeah.
This reflect to pandemic. They don't close down because they believe people should decide they're gonna go out or not. Of course, we reduce the chance or reduce the times we go out. We went, but it's not enforce us to stay home. Like this kind of way of thinking, people should decide. I think that's very good. Like compared to Taiwan, the government will be like bang, 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 everything. Something happened, they will make a rule say you're not allowed to blah 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 blah. Instead of thinking about a solution that could work. I think that's one different thing between this is probably you can put into this perspective or culture things between Sweden and Taiwan. Like Swedish probably trying to find a solution, or at least from my wife, trying to find a solution that works rather than no, you're not allowed to do that. So I think that's different. In Taiwan, it's like, no, you're not allowed to fish here. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do this. They will have a sign with all these things you cannot do. But here it's more like elements, right? Like this is nature's everyone's.
Yeah,
You go
exactly.
out, but there's certain rule you need to follow, but that's everyone's.
Yeah. And there are other customs maybe that you find the crash with your Taiwanese culture or in generally. For example, for me, when I arrived here, I was talking about this with you before. It was this thing, the becas, the weeks. Week 34, you want to have a date. Yeah, I don't know. It was, yeah, I gone to holidays in week 35. Give me the date. Give me the number, please. In the beginning, it was away from me.
Still,
Still for you?
I still want a date. I understand the week concept, but I still like the date. I don't know. They are very proud of their week system, but I'm sorry, I'm not with it. I understand, but
Yeah.
I'm just no.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your week start on Monday or your week start on Sunday, for example. There's a lot of things they are being brought up in this way. I think it's a good thing. This is the society like
How?
unknown things, but they are being exposed this. I would say this. Okay, then you look at broader in Swedish society now. I mean, Swedish in general, they want or they embrace immigrant. It's also very contradict in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, the job market is very hard for immigrant, but
Yeah.
they kind of need immigrant, so they might want immigrant to do the low level work, maybe. So in a way, so like you see the Swedish grow is every time they have a boom is because of they someone moved in. So from like a while back, it's the Iran, Turkish, that period of time, a lot of people come in, and they are the growing force for a certain period. After 20 years of that immigrants, like, they become the core in a way of the Swedish. So they used to bring people in. But when they bring people in, there's always fine line here. The people coming doesn't understand the value or doesn't understand how the society was built. And that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here, I have my wife, so I understand what right I have and when should I use those right. Why does the Swedish society more and more turn into nationalism, like basically racism party, get very popular? Of course, this is very normal. If you are a Swedish, suddenly a lot of people come in, use up your resources, and of course you feel against about it, right?
Yeah.
But because those people, they don't understand how this society work.
Exactly.
Right? And then you come in, you say, oh, you want to give me money? Yes, why not? Then you start consume more and more and more.
Exactly.
No one really educated them when you should use those benefit. So it's not their fault. It's just every society has its limit, and sometimes the government might need to see when it's the limit. Yeah. And when it's out of balance, then create the current Swedish situation. Like, they will lean towards more nationalism, like protect your own Swedish people. But who is Swedish?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I even, like, I was wondering for a while, like, if you ask me, am I who I am? Like, am I Taiwanese or am I Swedish? I mean, I hold both nationality. It's hard to answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to answer that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have kids there.
Yeah, they will say they're Swedish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, far from me answer that. I mean, in general, like I say, I enjoy staying here. And the society is kind to me. I would say, I can say I'm Swedish, but that was very hard to abandon my Taiwanese part. A while back, when I asked a kids' school, daycare teachers, and they are from different background. So as they've been here living for like 50 years, for example. I asked them, are you Swedish? and no, and she just said, no, I'm Iranian. I was like, okay, that's a very definite answer for me. Like, if you ask me, I will be like, yeah, maybe I will. I will start explaining the situation. I have like both identity in me, but for them, it's like,
no, I am
like,
this from this
country. Then what's wrong? Why don't you feel you're part of the Swedish society? You work here, you've been living here 50 years. Why don't you feel you are?
You pay taxes.
Yeah, exactly. You pay taxes here. Why don't you feel?
Yeah.
But that's another story.
Sweden in first person podcast.
Tell me, Pooh, what is your favorite Swedish word and why?
Think about it, it's the Lagom. It's like,
Oh yeah, I remember that was the first word you teach me when I met you.
This also referred to them. They don't really like to stand out. They just kind of want to blend in. It's so obvious for my kids. Like, they just want to be like, not stand out in a crowd. Lagom. And then we have that in Mandarin as well. Kind of like similar. It's like, it's okay. Roughly,
How you say in Mandarin?
差不多.
Oh,
My
interesting.
wife may not agree with me, but I say 差不多, 差不多.
Oh, well,
right.
do you consider leaving Taiwan again? Come back?
Go back to Taiwan.
Oh.
Not in a short time, or actually not in a long time.
Well, a long season, long time there, a few months maybe.
There's a reason I left there, and there's not really a reason I go back.
Yeah.
To be honest, it used to be like my home is where my parents is. Now, my home is with my wife and my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they are here, I'm here.
That is beauty.
And like I say, there's just I left Taiwan. There's just somehow there's a reason that I left Taiwan. I don't see myself live there in the next at least 10 years. Maybe it will change in the future, but not
You
now.
never know.
Yeah.
What are 3 key moments that have shaped your life here in Sweden? 3 key moments you have here.
I'll say, yeah, of course, having kids here, it's important. Feel like more rooted, that's for sure. Getting my citizenship, it's actually big things. And being accepted by Swedish, and I have the right to vote. I have the same passport with my kids or my wife.
Wow.
That's assured. Because I mean, our case is relatively simple. We married, we prove all the things, we have kids together, but it still take a few years to get it. So when I received that, it was like, yeah, I'm official, and that's a very good feeling. Like I'm being accepted from the society, or at least from the government perspective.
Yeah. For the legals.
Yeah, for the legals. So that's good. And the other is, of course, get a job. It is something that
A job makes you happy.
yeah, make me happy. I feel like there's something that I can contribute. And I think particularly is that the latest job after 7 years, I finally got a job that is a rolling contract instead of
Yeah.
apply again. So that's something that I also appreciate being here. And the other thing at the moment, I would say those calm moments that I really enjoy, like for example, we go to this summer cottage, and during the night you look out, and just the water and peacefulness.
Yeah.
That's also feel like this is Swedish life, like simple, peaceful. That I really appreciate. Yeah. Same as going to ski snowing, when you go up to the top and you look down, like that's a very nice feeling.
Yeah.
So I think these are the things that I feel like it shapes my kind of life around Sweden.
In Sweden.
Yeah.
If you can give advice to the people who are just starting their life here in Sweden, what do you say to them?
Come to me is just be patient, or give Swedish people a chance. More like that. It's not giving yourself, you give them a chance, because they're slow. They're hard to warm up. Think about you move to a brand new place, right? Then it's few things that you kind of need in your life. When work is a big things, love is big things. friendship. It's important things. All these things balance up, like your own habit or some hobby, something. It's balance up, and all of this take time, especially in Sweden. I dance, right? I dance Lindy Hop, which is very, social dance is the intimate things. You touch people.
Yeah.
You dance together, you touch people. It's still fun challenge to know this person. You might have a lot of fun dancing in 2 minutes. But after that, it's very hard to build on. It could be because my stage of life, but at the same time, it can also reflect it too. That's how they are. It takes time for them to warm up to a person. And secondly, it takes time for them to open up space for a new person. That's why I'm saying give them a chance. So like I continuously go into the same thing. People recognize me. Then we can start talking about, what do you do? What's your status and what kind of job you do and all these things. Then it really take years to start. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a challenge, but it's a beauty challenge too.
Yeah, and don't take it personal. Nothing. It's nothing. Like I don't want to say nothing wrong. It's like just it's not about you. Sometimes it's not about you at all. It's about them. They have to open up, and sometimes just timing. And it's nothing you can control. So you control what you can control, and the rest of it, patient.
Yeah. Patient. A key word here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And find something you like to do. The meantime, it's hard. It is hard. I've been there many years. But every time I have those periods, I have something else that keep me going. It's not the job hunting keep me going. It's something else help me to keep going with this annoying situation.
Yeah. Thank you, Boo.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you told me today. It helped me a lot, and I hope it helped a lot of people to listen us. Really, I feel really honored. You are my first guest in Sweden in first person, the version in English of Suecia en Primera Persona. Thank you
You're
for being
welcome.
here. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for receiving us in your house and everything. It was really, really nice to talk with you. Okay.
It's nice to be here. It's interesting. It's the first time I'm on a podcast and filming me.
Yeah, we decided to do this way because we love the challenge, that.
Oh, it's good. This is my first time, and I hope I'm clear when I speak.
Yeah, totally. Well, friends, thank you for listening us. If you're right until here, thank you so much, and leave your comments, and tack for idag. Hej då!
Sweden in first person podcast.